One of the main factors that contribute to an anime's popularity is its characters and how well received they are. As hard as it is to admit, fans will not always judge an anime based on its writing or quality of animation. More often than not, it will bring fans back to to a time where popularity had ruled all. Ones with a dominant personality stood out and gained a following for that alone. Here's our list for the 10 greatest anime characters of all time, ranked based on their ideals, development, and their popularity worldwide. Are you ready? Before we start, if you guys find this video interesting, please let us know by smashing the like button. And if you enjoy the content on our video playlist and want to see more, just click subscribe. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell to get the latest updates. Number 10. Guts from Berserk. The horror fantasy action anime Berserk was set in such a cruel fantasy world that it makes the Game of Thrones setting look like a child's playground. What better way to set a brutal place than to have a brutal hero, Guts. Born from a corpse that was left hanging from a tree, his life didn't get any easier from there. Guts goes through so many trials and tribulations, it's hard to keep track. He sees his friends and loved ones brutalized, tortured, and killed, and eventually loses an arm and an eye. You have to be a badass or bootlicker to survive in that kind of world, and you can guess which one Guts picked. What makes Guts such a great character is he always strives to fight for what's right, and he's actually a thoughtful person. We see the story through the eyes of a man who has every reason to detest the world he is brought into, but is fighting to protect the good in it. Number 9. Kaito Kirigaya, Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online has become a behemoth within the anime world, for both influencing the isekai boom that fans know today as one of the most successful franchises in anime history. Although each member within the series has played a huge part in the series, the main protagonist will always be a pro gamer himself, Kirito. Whether fans are relating to his quiet attitude or just love his various adventures within video games and romance, there's no denying that Kirito always fills up the hearts of his audience wherever he goes, exerting his powerful charisma. Number 8. Vegeta, Dragon Ball series. Originally introduced as Prince of the Saiyans and Goku's most sworn rival, Vegeta became an internet sensation after being asked by Nappa what Goku's power level was. It's over 9,000! The iconic line had set the standard for memes back then, and we can also see how far Vegeta has really developed as the franchise continued. Goku's path as a hero was within a shining light, such that his main goal was to protect Earth and fend off evil. Vegeta's path, on the other hand, however, has much more twists and turns. He started out as an iconic typical bad guy, but over the course of his history, he switched sides and became first a hesitant ally, then a frenemy, and loving father. Yet, there were times we didn't fully see Vegeta quit being bad cold turkey, but at the heart of his wicked ways was a deeply rooted inferiority complex. He was the Prince of the Saiyans, and yet overshadowed by Goku at every turn. His ego couldn't take it for years, until finally he matured and realized he didn't have to define his life that way. Number 7. Sakata Kintoki, Gintama. At the 7th spot on our list, we have one of the biggest anime trolls to date. Nothing rivals Gintoki's sense of humor that has been known to make fans laugh and cry at the same time. Overall, Gintama is one of those animes that is infamous for its surreal humor, lovable characters, and insurmountable amount of pop culture references that put Family Guy to shame. Leading the series' motley crew is none other than the White Demon himself, Sakata Kintoki. Once a revolutionary during the alien invasion version of Japan's Edo period, Gin now finds himself doing odd jobs across town just to make ends meet. Whether it's assisting in a sushi shop, solving local detective cases, or fighting off aliens. What makes Kintoki such an amazing character is that he's able to pull off straight-faced jokes, aesthetic straight man routines, and enduring, stoic lines, playing cool as both the humble fool and hard-boiled badass with such mastery that Gin really sees no equal within his industry. Number 6. Edward Elrick, Fullmetal Alchemist. Wildly ambitious, wickedly smart, and wise beyond his years, the ferocious Edward Elrick entered the stage with a fresh take on the modern shonen anime hero. What I truly believe that stands out about Edward is that he is filled with flaws. Physically, Edward is handicapped, having lost his arm and leg during a tragic accident in attempts of bringing back his mother. Mentally, he holds a grudge and a sense of responsibility for losing his brother's body, but makes up for it with a strong desire to get it back. We also see him on multiple occasions become a major badass, but also being a nice guy in doing so. It is the perfect balance that every anime character needs. Number 5. Baronia Zoro, One Piece. One of Luffy's long-time and first allies to join him on the journey to find the One Piece, Zoro is a beloved character within the series. In the beginning, Zoro was just a loudmouth kid who thought that just having more swords meant he was stronger. However, with diligent training and the pains of a lost rivalry, he'd go on to master the illustrious three-sword style and mature into the stoic badass that fans love to this day. On his journey to become the greatest swordsman, we've seen him pave a path of destruction that left behind buildings, robots, and some of One Piece's best antagonists. He is a cool-headed bedrock that has supported and guarded Luffy as the captain of the Straw Hats, and a trusted companion, proving to fans on more than one occasion what loyalty truly means. Number 4. Light Yagami, Death Note. Perhaps one of the most cunning and intellectual anime characters to ever exist, Light Yagami is a force to be reckoned with. Light started out as a good kid, doing well in school and heading to a bright career in police work like his father. But when he gets possession of the Death Note, he begins a remarkable transformation into a disturbing mastermind who becomes judge, jury, and executioner for the entire world. As the story unfolds, we see a shift in Light's personality, originally pertaining to eliminating all the evil from the world by killing criminals. His idealism and ability still shine through when he doesn't have the Death Note. Light's progression through the series is marked by his brilliance. He's got a mind that would make Machiavelli jealous, and the power of the Death Note adds a callousness that makes him free to use people in whatever way necessary to accomplish his goals. It's highly entertaining to see his intricate plans play out. Number 3. Levi Ackerman, Attack on Titan. Fun fact, if you search the definition for badass on dictionary.com, you will see that it comes up with Levi Ackerman. Okay, jokes aside, Levi has got to be one of the most badass anime characters, and his introduction is extremely well executed and memorable. As captain of the Scouting Legion Division and the Special Operations Squad, Levi Ackerman is an exceptional fighter, slaying humans and titans in the blink of an eye. His cold and stern personality is feared and respected by his colleagues, who acknowledge him as their leader. Anyone who judges this man by his short stature may soon find themselves at the wrong end of a blade. Number 2. Naruto Uzumaki, Naruto series. Being one of the main characters of the Big Three, Naruto Uzumaki is a character that fans have grown to appreciate as the series progresses. Naruto defines the very essence of starter at the bottom, as he began his journey as the incompetent outcast of his ninja school, only for the fans to cheer and cry as they watch him work and scrape to the top, training with the perviousness of sages, fighting with the most powerful ninjas, and still finding time to look after his friends. What sets Naruto apart from other protagonists is that we see at the end of the series, he achieves one of his biggest goals, become the Hokage. Naruto is currently the 7th Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village, making readers and viewers who followed along the way feel like proud parents. Before showing you the greatest anime character of all time, here are some honorable mentions of some impressive characters that deserve commendation. Number 1. Lelouch v Britannia, Code Geass. Coming in at the number 1 spot on our list is one of the most complex characters in one of anime's most tightly structured and multifaceted series. Also known as Lelouch Lamperouge, his good intentions had paved a road to a dark place. The words, "the ends justify the means," were his mantra, but his desire to right wrongs and create a better world for his sister led him to become the exact kind of despot that he was trying to fight against. His alter ego Zero was developed after he had received the power of Geass from a mysterious woman named C2. With his newfound gift, Lelouch continues down a path of redemption and destruction as he becomes the leader of the revolutionary group, the Order of the Black Knights, lies to and betrays his friends, and kills hundreds and thousands of people in the process. In the end, we see the story of a tragic hero whose plans do indeed become successful, but not in the way we would have expected it. Long live Lelouch. Indeed, as the roster of characters grow with the development of anime, we shouldn't forget these iconic characters who paved the way and created standards on what captivates its audience to watch anime. Do you agree with our list? Were there any other characters that we should have added? Who's your favourite anime character? Please shout it down in the comments and let us know why. And also, if you want to give your family a surprise gift for any special occasion, you can always check out our website and look for creative and adorable gifts. This has been Music Chess, your anime list ranker, signing out.